Hi Taurus, this is your September 5th through September 11th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Three of Swords clarified by the World. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Lovers and Justice. And we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra or a Gemini or any zodiac sign. It's a very specific reading. Taurus, I gotta be honest with you. We got the Three of Swords, the first card that came out. This is a card of a broken heart. But for some of you, it could be more global than just one particular isolated incident, right? So perhaps, you unfortunately had one failed relationship after another, right? With the Three of Swords, it could have been just one recently, and relationship that ended badly, but like I said, for some of you it could have been more than just one relationship, right? So it kind of feels like a rough patch that's been happening to you, and it could have been a couple of months, could have been a couple of years, I don't know. That, right? So the good news is that it's finally coming to an end. The World, clarifying that the Three of Swords is a card of an ending, and this is my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. Right, we've got the Queen of Pentacles right next to the Three of Swords. That's you, Taurus, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. Then we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. For most of you, I think the Three of Cups is some kind of an event or a party or a gathering, concert, show, reunion that you're going to be going to. Perhaps your friends wants to take you out and, for you to cheer up. Or you're planning on going somewhere. You could be going to a museum. I don't know. The Three of Cups could also be a reunion. Perhaps your friends want to reunite with you. And you go to a bar or a restaurant or an event or a party, and they may introduce you to somebody, or you may, introduce yourself to somebody. Or somebody will introduce, outside of your group, outside of your crew. Right, so the Three of Cups is a celebration card. It's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune sometimes comes through as a card of traveling, going somewhere, right? Again, party, event, gathering, what have you. But the Wheel of Fortune is also a card of starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. We also have the Star on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Star could be either an Aquarius you're dealing with, or the Star could be a card of healing. So you're healing from that Three of Swords. But I think you're rather finishing the healing process this week. And that's when this new person, this new love is going to come into your life. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Lovers and Justice. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice, I think, is karma. You're finally getting what you deserve with this new person, right? You're finally getting the right person. The one who will love you, cherish you, and commit to you. The Lovers, like I said, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers is also a card of a choice. Some of you may even have more than one person to choose from. But since it's already in the potential outcome, I don't think it's really a choice. Well, granted, we'll choose to be in relationships or marriages, right? But I think in this case, the Lovers is either a Gemini, or the Lovers, in my opinion, is the best card in the tarot deck when it comes to the actual love connection between two people, right? It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life, and so you're finally meeting the person who is going to be the lover of your life. The Four of Wands, the first card in the potential outcome, is a card of a commitment or marriage. Some people call it the 11-11 card, right? So divine timing, perfect timing could be at play. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of some kind of a celebration, right? Or an actual wedding, because in some cultures when people get married, they do it underneath the structure canopy, I think, right? With the leaves and branches on top of it. And the structure pictured in the Four of Wands always reminds me of that. But ultimately, it is a commitment and marriage card. So yeah, Taurus, this looks good. This is like You know, the universe is finally giving you the person you deserve, probably, or even most likely, the lover of your life who will commit to you, right? And with cards like that, Taurus, especially those 3 cards in the potential outcome with 2 major arcana cards in there, you know, I'm not going to do an extended because that would be a waste of time, Taurus. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Moon, we have the Two of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords, we have the Chariot, and we also have the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. You will have a choice or a decision to make, and it's going to take you a little while to figure it out. Perhaps both of you are thinking about it, right? We got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands in the same spread. So the Two of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords, this is you are thinking about making a decision, choosing between 2 options. And with the Three of Wands, this is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, right? The Moon, the first card that came out, it could be a Pisces you're dealing with, but the Moon is a card of fears, it's a card of unknown, right? This is one of the most emotional cards in the deck, so perhaps you're not sure about whatever it is you need to make a decision about, you're not sure about, you're not, you know, perhaps this is something you haven't done before. Right, but the good news is you guys will figure it out. You will make up your mind. Perhaps it's an educated decision, right? The Ace of Swords clarifying the Two of Wands is very similar to the Three of Wands energy in this particular case. The Ace of Swords is the word yes, let's do this. Yes, let's move forward. Yes, let's buy a new car. Let's move to another location, right? Or go on a trip. I'm talking about the Chariot right now, right? The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot could be a card of you going somewhere or relocating, or starting to move forward or purchasing a car. Perhaps all this week you're going to be looking online for a new car, and that's why you're struggling a little bit. You perhaps wants to read up on them, watch those videos with the feedback, with what other people say, right? So yeah, with the Chariot and the Ace of Swords and the Three of Wands, you're making a forward movement here. You're moving forward, you're going somewhere, you're deciding to relocate, you're deciding to start something. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords, then we have the Four of Cups, and we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Scorpio. Yeah, this King of Wands is gonna make an attempt to, you know, walk back into your life, and they're gonna regret it. Right? The King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they're clarified by the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, and in this case, it kind of makes me feel that this person is just cocky or arrogant, right? They think they can just waltz right back into your life and you'll take them back. And you're about to prove them wrong, so wrong. I think you're going to get pissed off, actually. The Knight of Swords, the next card over it, I think that's your energy. I think that's your energy, Taurus. You see, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, out of all 4 knights, is the one that tends to get into fights. You see how that person is charging ahead, right? They've got their sword out, and the person kind of looks pissed off to me. But I think that's your energy, chasing them out of your life, you know? Like I said, you're going to get furious. This person will piss you off. Just the fact that they're back, or both the fact that they're back and the way they're coming back, right? And the Four of Cups right next to the deck is also a card of rejection. This is you rejecting them. Death on the bottom of the deck could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but death is it's over. It's done with. You know, in your mind, it's over with a long time ago, and that's why you're chasing them out. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus, this week. We have the World, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So yeah, you'll be hearing from this Queen of Cups. And you haven't seen them or heard from them in a while, or perhaps you've barely ever communicated over the last year, a couple of years, I don't know. You could have been working with this person, and they may have a job for you, or it could be a recruiter, right? Reaching out to you, trying to see if you're on the market, right? Or perhaps this person, if they owe you money, they will pay you back, right? For very, very, very few of you, this person could be in trouble when it comes to authorities, and you'll need to bail them out. But that's for very few of you. The thing about this Queen of Cups, they're clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, it could be them stuck behind bars, right? And with the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is you bailing them out. But that's like I said, for very few of you. The Eight of Swords most likely is this person, this Queen of Cups, is stuck in their own thoughts. Perhaps they need to hire somebody, or they need somebody to help them, or perhaps they can't, they need help and they're stuck, and that's why they're reaching out to you. For some of you, it's because they need to fill a position, or for others of you, it's just that they want to hire you for like a consulting gig, because the Page of Pentacles is not really that much money, but it could also be paperwork. Page of Pentacles could be paperwork, right? And the world, the first card that came out, it could be someplace remote, so it could be communication over internet. You could be getting on that Zoom meeting or something, right? And the world could be, at some point you guys went your separate ways, especially if you used to work together, or if this is a recruiter and they got you a job at some point in the past, right? And the Six of Cups is a card of somebody coming back from the past. All right, so yeah, that's what I have for you here. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Taurus, this week. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is pretty much a repeat of the Work, Business, and Finances spread, even though this is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. So yeah, what you're not expecting is this Queen of Cups show up. And it has to do with work, business, and finances, because the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck is a card of work, business, and finances, right? The Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I think this is you who will have to make a decision as to what you want to do here. Because in the Six of Pentacles, that card often comes through as a card of a decision. You see how that person standing up, the person standing in the middle, they're holding up scales, and scales are all about, weighing pros and cons, right? And there is also two people on the sides in the Six of Pentacles. So what that could be representing is just two choices, or a single choice as to what you want to do with their offer, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is either a travel card. This person may come see you, or they may offer you to meet, catch up, or talk about what they have on their plate, or what they have for you, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is a new cycle. So you'll have to decide what you want to do. Start that new cycle, or start a new job, or whatever they're offering you. All right? And that's what you're not expecting. So yeah, Taurus, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week.